Hi, I'm Imran Chima.
Hi, my name is James Calentino.
My name is Madison Cousins.
Hello, my name is Brianna Chambers.
I'm a freshman majoring in biology here at FAU. In the artwork Still Life Under a Lamp, Pablo Picasso uses the element of line to define the objects and create energy within the piece. The objects are outlined to give everything structure while also creating a sense of depth throughout the scene. By using bold and soft lines, the viewer's eye is drawn to different sections of the piece. The way each line interacts with the other emphasizes the shadows and the light source in the artwork. This piece shows how line shapes the object itself while also bringing attention to the focus of the art. This relates to my own life because the element of line used in this piece connects with how paying attention to details is important in a day-to-day basis. The line represented in this piece is the same kind of structure that helps me stay focused in life, whether it's studying or just handling everyday tasks. It reminds me of how clarity and form can help me understand things better, just like how the element of line brings order and balance to this artwork.
I'm a freshman business finance major here at FAU. Today I'm talking about Pablo Picasso's Still Life Under a Lamp and how he uses the element of value in the artwork. Picasso creates a strong contrast by using very bright highlights and deep shadows instead of soft, realistic shading. The lamp creates sharp light on the objects while the fruit cup and the table fall into dark, blocky shadows. The high contrast gives the still life a bold, dramatic look and makes the light source the focus of the whole composition. The artwork connects to my own life because the way Picasso uses value reminds me that both light and dark moments are a part of life. The bright moments, like feeling confident or achieving something, push me forward. The darker moments, often harder, teach me and help me grow. His use of value shows that balance matters and even simple everyday experiences can become meaningful depending on how I choose to look at them.
Formal element I will be covering is shape. So in the artwork Still Life Under a Lamp, Pablo Picasso uses simple but bold shapes to define each object in the artwork. Instead of realistic details, he breaks the fruit, the table, the cup, the lamp, and the background each into blocky but geometric and curved shapes that make the artwork feel two-dimensional and also very dramatic. The radiating shapes around the lamp, as seen in the image, create a sense of movement because the light leaving behind the blocky shadows on each fruit. By using these really dramatic and bulky shapes, he makes his simple still life into a memorable artwork where shape is the main force behind the entire thing. For the connection, this artwork connects to my own life and goals because Picasso's use of shape shows how creative choices can change the way we see ordinary things. No matter what career I choose, creativity and being able to look at everyday situations from a new angle are important skills. Picasso takes everyday objects like a cup or a table and uses the shape to give them energy and personality, which reminds me that even normal tasks or chores can be approached in new or different ways.
I am a business accounting major. I will be analyzing the texture aspect from the present formal elements in the piece Still Life Under a Lamp by Pablo Picasso. Even though it is a flat lino-cut print, Picasso creates a strong sense of texture through the carved and repeated marks in the surface, especially seen in the swirling patterns around the lamp and the etched lines on the table. These carved textures add to the vibrant fixation on the fruit and the goblet highlighted under the lamp's light. Because the artwork is made using a lino-cut stamp-like printing technique, the texture becomes one of the most important features of the piece. So it naturally leaves a bold outline that exaggerates the glow of the lamp and gives the objects a lively, dynamic feeling rather than a smooth, realistic one as he tries to encapsulate. Connecting this piece back to myself, it reminded me of when I was first introduced into the stamp print making back in middle school art class. That was the first time I realized how precise and time-consuming the process can be, but also how creative it allows you to be with texture and repeated patterns, just like Picasso used in his lino cuts. Ever since then, I've kept that love for the technique. When I make collages, I like to carve into little pink erasers like stamps so you can put them into the ink and then onto the piece, and it just adds a cute little personal detail. So seeing how Picasso used carved textures in this artwork reminds me of why I fell in love with stamp making and printmaking in the first place, and that's why we chose the piece. Thank you.